Welcome back to the channel. If you are an Etsy rookie right now and you are thinking about getting your very first sale on the platform, here are the steps you need to follow. Number one, you want to focus on search intent and keywords. This is very important. You need to create a product that fits search intent. What does that mean? It means that you have to tailor your product to what people are looking for. Make sure that your listings are keyword rich and properly reflecting your product though, okay? You can use Etsy's search bar to get an idea of what topics people are searching for. And then you use those keywords in your titles, descriptions, and tags. This is really important, okay? And one thing you want to do here is that you want to think about also search engine optimization. Because when we talk about search intent, this is actually organic to Etsy, right? But you also have to please Google's algorithm because you might have some traffic coming from Google too. And the thing here is that search engine optimization allows you to shed the right light on your Etsy shop. Okay, so we're speaking about making sure that you understand what people are looking for, what the related keywords people are searching for, how much search volume there is for a specific keywords or specific keywords, okay, and how much competition. This is really important. How much competition there is for that or those keywords, meaning how easy it will be for you to appear on the first page of the search results. So you got to do this sort of what we call multi-dimensional research, multi-dimensional analysis from the get-go. And there are a lot of tools out there that allow you to do that research automatically. I mean, if you are interested, just drop us a question below and we'll just refer you to the list of tools that actually can help you do this SEO analysis real quick, okay? And please make sure that you match title phrases to product tags. If you want to know how to get sales on Etsy, make sure that your title phrases match your product tags, okay? So an Etsy product title refers to the name of the product that appears above the listed image. And the description on the top right is the product title. Okay, this is really important, and you can see, and if you go onto the platform, you will see that the description is quite long and filled with important keywords, okay? An Etsy product tag is actually, this can be like, if you go to Etsy, you will see explore related searches or explore related categories. That's where you actually see the product tags. Very important. So step number one, you want to focus on search intent and keywords. Step number two, you want to present the product in an awesome way. See, boss, the whole thing here is that you are selling on Etsy because you believe that your product is awesome. But if you're not able to actually present the product in a very terrific way, you're not going to have sales. Okay, so I want you to provide clear product descriptions. Very important. Okay, now remember, you need to describe your product clearly so that it fits with what you are selling and matches the overall soul and style of your store. More importantly, your product descriptions will help entice, in other words, encourage your buyers to make the purchase, okay? And so there are important tips you need to adopt when improving your product descriptions. We're speaking here about having a detailed physical description of the product since your buyers can't touch them, right? You want to use short paragraphs and bullet points because those are easy on the eye. You want to check for typos. You don't want your buyers to think you can't even handle getting your product descriptions correctly. Share the benefits and uses of the products. You want to provide advice on how the products cannot be used or might get damaged. And you want to highlight the story behind creating the products, okay? And people love storytelling. It's just fantastic. So provide clear product descriptions. You also want to add good quality photographs, okay? Photographs are essential when it comes to selling online. This is especially true for shops on Etsy, where buyers can scroll through pages and pages of items before making a purchase. So if your photographs are not high quality, your chances of making a sale are slim to none, believe me. So there are a lot of ways you can improve your photo quality. Use natural light whenever possible. Use a tripod. Avoid distractions in the photo, and show the use of the products. Okay, this is very important. So let me just break it down. So natural light. Sunlight gives the best results and is free. If you can take your photographs outdoors, that's ideal. If you must take them indoors, try to use a window as your source of light. If that's still not possible, yellow lighting that is attached to a camera stand is another highly recommended option. Tripods are great, okay? And please avoid distractions in the photo and always show the use of the product. Your chance of making your very first Etsy sale will be greatly improved if your products, features, and uses are showcased in the photos. Okay, this is very important. For example, a picture of a handmade massage roller on its own may look nice, but pictures of the roller massaging your feet and showing your relief may sell even more. So boss, we are still talking about how to get your very first sale on Etsy. This is really important to remind people that we are speaking about very, very important topic here. And step number 3, you want to check your rivals. You want to check out your rivals. You know why? Because you have a lot of intel to gather from them. Okay, when starting out on Etsy, you have to do research and analyze your competition, not just on Etsy, on Amazon, on all platforms, on all online marketplaces. We're speaking here about eBay, Amazon, Walmart Marketplace, and whatnot. You want to actually get in the game of acquiring constantly competitive intel, okay? Because this will help you understand what types of products are most popular on Etsy, especially in your niche. It will also give you ideas for products to sell yourself and where you can improve. Okay, if you did your keyword research properly, you'll be able to see the level of competition there is in the sector that you are in, and when it comes to the keywords you wish to rank for. Okay, and so besides that, you can also use the Etsy search bar and just have a look at how your competitors are presenting themselves. Remember, first impressions always count. Okay, so think about, you want to pay attention to how your competitors are introducing themselves to the general populace on Etsy. So it's really important. So if the shops that you identified as your competitors are not organizing their listing well, they're not quick to respond to customer queries, they're not having clear product descriptions but still ranking for those keywords, they're not having regular listings, they're listing products that appear to be low in quality, you can start jumping for joy. You know why? Because there's an opportunity for you right there. You have found immediately areas you can stand out in to entice buyers to pick your products instead, right? Because the competition is weak. Okay, and the whole thing here is that don't worry about actually, what I'm trying to say here is don't worry about anything as a beginner. Don't think that because you're new and your competitors, they have been on the platform for so many years, you stand no chance of ranking. No, it's all about trials and errors. It's all about doing something over and over and over and learning in the process. Okay, you might not rank overnight, but you will rank at some point, especially if the competition is that low. Step number 4, boss, I want you to do a kick-ass promotion on social media. That's really important. I mean, the thing is, you have to understand there is a correlation between your presence, the buzz you create on social media, and how that buzz translates into conversions on your Etsy shop. Okay, and it's so cool because nowadays you have a lot of sellers or Etsy sellers who maintain, I would say, vast followerships, vast followings on social media. So you want to do social media marketing, and it's not about just spending money. No, when it comes to promoting your Etsy shop, social media is one of the most effective channels out there. Okay, platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, aka Meta, allow you to connect with a massive audience of potential buyers. Okay, now when we talk about, let's say, you can start by creating a profile on these social media platforms using the same name as your Etsy shop. Consistency is really important. Okay, same name. Consistency is great also for branding, so that your potential buyers, they actually see something consistent from platform to platform. Okay, there's no sort of disconnect. You want to invite family and friends to like and share your profile. This is very important. See, the thing is, you have to get the ball rolling at first by relying on your family and friends. Okay, use high quality images of your products on your social media accounts. Make sure to showcase your products in the best light possible, and use attractive hashtags to draw attention to your post. Okay, and also we are speaking about presenting your products. Write interesting and engaging captions for your photos. Very important. Don't just write a plain description of what the product is. Okay, social media platforms love stories, and that is what makes them go viral. So do give your followers a sneak peek into what it is like to use the product, or how it makes you feel personally. Okay. Also think about using Pinterest. Pinterest is a social media platform that you can use to promote your Etsy shop. When you create a Pinterest board for your Etsy shop, make sure to include pictures of the items you are selling, as well as pictures of the process of making the items. Okay. You can also include pictures of people using your products. This will help potential customers see what your products look like and how they can be used. It's very important. You can also utilize Facebook ads if you have the research, if you have the budget for it, and you have done the research, and you believe that you stand a chance to actually shine on the platform. Fantastic. Boss, we are still having a conversation about how to get your very first Etsy sale. Very important, okay? Step number 5. It's really important to treat your store seriously. This is a job. And don't you believe this is like a side gig, or you can just make extra cash? People are making millions of dollars selling on Etsy, and so can you. But before you do that, before you reach that level, you have to actually treat your store seriously, so the store in return can treat you seriously and handsomely also in terms of profits. Okay, and you got to treat your Etsy shop as a legitimate business. When we talk about legit businesses, we're speaking about what? We're speaking about having increased credibility, improved customer service. Those are really important. Okay, now when you are running an Etsy shop, it's important to remember you are running a business. Just like any other business, there are several benefits to treating your Etsy shop as a legitimate operation. Okay, credibility is important, customer service is important. You want to organize your Etsy shop professionally. Okay, we're speaking about making sure that you give a good impression on potential customers. Remember, first impression always counts, and first impressions last forever. Okay, so imagine you go into a grocery store, restaurant, or a bookshop. If you see that the store is neat, professionally arranged, and things are easy to find and purchase, you will go there again, right? Compared to entering a dodgy store that smells bad where nothing can be found easily, it is doubtful that you will be actually going there again. So I'm trying to make sure that you understand through this metaphor that professional organization is quintessential. And get personal. Okay, when a customer visits an Etsy store, they want to be able to find information about the store owner. So these steps build trust and credibility with the customer. Okay, so by having information about the store owner on the Etsy store information page, you can help make your store stand out from the competition. Give your name and contact information, a biography or introduction about yourself, links to your social media profiles, a photo of yourself, an updated photo of yourself. Okay, and why did you set up this Etsy shop, and so on and so forth. And you want to reach out, as I said before, reach out to family and friends for support. They are the ones to actually give you the initial kickoff that you need. You can also promote on Etsy. Okay, and this is also a very this works a lot. The only thing is you got to have the resources for it. Okay, but you can utilize the promoted listings options on Etsy. So when you have a shop on Etsy, there are a few different ways that you can promote the shop to make sales. One of those methods is through the use of the promoted listings option, which is effectively paid advertising on Etsy. Okay, so this is a great way to get your shop in front of more people, and eyeballs can translate potentially into sales. Okay, and so this is important. The first benefit of using this option is that it allows you to reach a larger audience. So when you promote your shop, it will be shown to more people who are looking for items like yours. And that means you'll have a greater chance of making a sale than you would if you were not using the promoted listing options. Another benefit that we have seen in our research is that it can help you increase your visibility on Etsy. When people search for items on Etsy, they'll be more likely to see your shop if you have chosen to promote it. Okay, that means that you will have a better chance of being found, and being found is critical because Etsy is a very competitive marketplace, and the last thing you want is to be on the platform and not being given a chance to even being given a chance for potential customers to look at the products. It's also very important to keep listing new items. So when you list a new product on Etsy, you are increasing your chances that someone will find and buy your product. Additionally, you can go back and update your product listings for your old items. This is very important. Perhaps you found an area that could be enhanced. Let's say the type of photo you uploaded or the description you wrote. The whole thing is what? You want to constantly update your listings, okay? You are simply polishing up your Etsy shop by doing this and making it more appealing to your customers. What I'm trying to say here is that once you have your listings, don't you think your job is over? No. You have to constantly polish it. You have to constantly improve it. You have to constantly augment your chances that your listings will be seen. Step number 7, boss. What you want to do here is you want to organize your shipping and customer service. The whole thing is you've done all the work, right? You have done a kick-ass promotion on social media. You are treating your store seriously. You are promoting on Etsy and all this kind of stuff. But because once people click on your products, you have to ship it to them, right? You have to organize your customer service. One thing I want to see here is that you want to be friendly and professional. Very important to be friendly and professional, because you can have customers for life. Okay, if you want to have a high level of customer retention, then you want to pay attention to your manners. Have clear policies written in your store and product description. Okay, very important. That way people can really understand that, okay, here are the rules with this shop, and we agree or don't agree with them. You want to write personalized thank you notes. Very important to do that also. You never know. Again, we are trying to turn one-time customers into loyal, lifetime customers. So this is what I was just talking to you earlier when I said be friendly and professional. Be personal also. And be clear about shipping policies and pricing. Okay? Are you offering free shipping? Or are you offering having the customer pay for shipping, or something in between? The thing, what I'm trying to say here is that when you have policies that are spelled out clearly from the get-go, things are a lot easier. In other words, customers know what they're getting themselves into. If people are comfortable paying for the shipping, that's fine. Then that's their decision. If they're not comfortable paying for shipping, then they are going to you're going to lose their business. But you know what? Either way, that's fine, because you want to make sure that people who stay and buy from your store are people who actually love your products, love your shop, understand your policies, and are willing to do business with you. Okay, so this is it's important, and this goes back to what I told you earlier when I said treat your Etsy shop as a business. Boss, it doesn't matter if you're new, if you're a rookie on the platform. I want you to start treating your shop as a business from the get-go. I want you to start today, from branding, from your logo, from the shop organization, from the about me page, to the shipping, to the customer service. All these things you have to treat them. You have to handle them professionally. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually close to this conversation. And one thing you need to understand here, if you want to have your Etsy shop noticed by more people, okay, make sure that you have a great SEO. Very important, because the SEO is going to bring folks from Google to your shop, but also from Etsy to your shop, okay? You want to have a good story about why you are selling this product on Etsy. Make sure your product's tag, the category, is in your title. Use long-tail keywords in your title and product description. Place your primary keyword within the first sentence of the product description and title. Use related keywords to increase your visibility. Use other words that have similar meanings, okay? Do not make your titles so confusing. Make it straight to the point and include the keywords you want to rank for. Very important. Remember, this is a very competitive marketplace, okay? And so how do you actually know if your prices are acceptable? Well, look at what your competitors are charging for similar items, okay? You want to find the average price for completed listings. I'm speaking of here about completed sales to actually determine a reasonable starting point for your products, okay? And please do not undercut yourself, okay? It is not sustainable to sell below cost just to make sales, because eventually when you do increase your prices to cover the cost and to make a profit, your old customers will find it hard to accept, okay? You want to ask people you trust to tell you what they think of the price, and do take into consideration the time you use to create the product, okay? It's a business. That's the point. It's a business. So how do you actually get visitors to your brand new Etsy shop? SEO is important. You can also think about writing a blog. You can use social media marketing to gain traction, okay? And you can actually showcase your specialty in your niche. And if it really depends on your niche, okay? But the thing is, you can make money on Etsy, okay? But it's not a sprint. It is a marathon. So you have to keep your expectations reasonably, from the get-go. Don't you believe people telling you on YouTube, for that matter, people telling you, hey, listen, I've made $1 million on Etsy the first year or second year. They show you so-called screenshots and whatnot. Those things don't happen, okay? If they do, they happen very exceptionally. Think about you actually playing at the same level as Michael Jordan or LeBron James in basketball, for example. So the stats are really, really, really stacked up. No, I mean, what I'm trying to say here, the odds of you actually making 1 million the first year on Etsy are pretty slim. So it's better to actually play for the long haul, literally. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about how to get your first sale on Etsy. And so let's do a quick recap here. Focus on search intent and keywords. Present the products in a very awesome way. Check out your rivals. Do a kick-ass promotion on social media. Treat your store seriously. Promote on Etsy. And organize your shipping and customer service properly. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.